Sarah, I mean, great reporting throughout. And is it possible to call this a victory of sorts for Twitter?
This is absolutely a victory for Twitter. When I first saw the headline, I thought, oh my God, they already withdrew their suit, but they withdrew it because the government stopped asking for that information, which means they scare the government away in this sense, and the government knew that they did not have a case to really get this from Twitter.
However, talk to us about some of the background to all of this, because Twitter this time was taking the government head on. Quite fascinating, considering how much Donald Trump has helped drive the agenda of Twitter in many ways. But sometimes they cooperate.
So Twitter will cooperate in these instances when there's actually a criminal case. Like there was a case a couple weeks ago or a few weeks ago where a user sent an epilepsy-inducing tweet to a journalist, and he actually had a seizure, and it was very dangerous. Twitter gave the government information about that user and that he was arrested. So in those cases, Twitter will help, and they actually provide a transparency report on their website of all the government requests they've gotten around the world and all the times they've actually acted on them. When it comes to free speech matters, though, which is what they considered this case, they are steadfast about not giving information to the government. And in fact, Twitter's actually been shut down in countries at times when they've refused to give information, and they're not afraid to go to court.
Bob, it's rather fascinating what it shows that Twitter will do, but also it shows the concerns of Donald Trump and how much they want to shut down any criticism.
Indeed, it does. You know, and it does reflect absolutely that this is not a criminal case, right? And so it's a great win for Twitter. Frankly, the first win, let's be honest, they've had in a while in almost anything. So it's good news for them, and it shows that they're willing to stand up to a certain level of what should be acceptable. And I think that's great. And I think they need to do that. That reflects an independence that they need to maintain if they're going to maintain, their view of being this platform where a lot of discussion can occur. Because if they didn't, and given how much Trump has been using Twitter, I think that would reflect rather poorly on them. So I think this was very critical for them to turn this one around.